Will you arrest me?
Don't come in.
Will you arrest me?
Don't come in.
Answer my question, servant. Will you arrest me if I go on there?
Don't come in.
Where does
Will
it say?
you arrest
Where does
me?
it say restricted access
Where does
or
it
authorized
say? Where does it
personnel
say
only or no
restricted?
trespassing?
I'm not going to back up. Force me. I'm going to start off fresh with you because you approach us cordially and respectful. This guy is impeding our First Amendment, my movement. He's saying I'm not allowed to go in a public area where there's no restricted signs. I do this all.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever tried to access a public building or area only to be told you can't go there, even though there are no signs saying you're not allowed? What happens when the very people sworn to protect your rights seem unsure of what those rights are? Today, we're diving into a real-life encounter captured on video that offers a powerful lesson about knowing your rights and the vital role it plays in preventing police misconduct. We're analyzing a clip featuring an interaction at a city-owned public works yard. A citizen journalist approaches, camera in hand, with a simple goal: to understand if they can access the public areas of the property. What unfolds is a situation that quickly highlights confusion, frustration, and eventually, a crucial moment of clarity and learning.
Yeah. Will you arrest me if I go in here?
No. Yeah, you cannot go there.
Will you arrest me if I go in here?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Will you arrest me if I go in
No.
here? Yes or no?
What's going on?
Yes or no? Will you arrest me if I take a tour in here? I'm not going to go in any restricted
cannot go in
area.
there.
Will you arrest me if I go in here? Is my question. Answer my
Okay.
question.
Sir,
Will you arrest me?
I'm not gonna.
Will you arrest me?
I'm not gonna arrest.
Will I be breaking the law if I walk in this public
Yes.
city-owned property?
Technically,
It's city-owned. There's
Yeah.
a sign right there. City of Mendoza. There's nothing saying restricted.
I know. but
Most
still,
public works have areas where you can go to a lobby. Why are you trying to impede on my rights?
Nothing. Trying to.
I was trying to mind my own business, but when you start trying to impede on my rights,
First of all, right now you block me.
no, you're blocking right there, sir. You don't even have your emergency light.
Did you get a call for service out here?
Well, I'm not detaining anyone.
I'm only blocking if someone's trying to get by and I prevent them. This is what you call a...
Can we talk here? I don't want to
Sir,
get hit by
this is what's called a right-of-way. I can pass by here all day long, so you go
Well,
home.
maybe that's a right away.
This is a right-of-way.
No, this is a
right-of-way. So when you walk by someone's house on the sidewalk and they have a driveway, are you saying you're not allowed to go past them?
No,
Are you saying I can't walk right there? Sir, again, I'm just asking a simple question, yes or no? Will I be arrested if I go on this public property?
Not allowed to go there.
Will I be arrested? Who said I'm not allowed? Just you, or who said that?
I'm gonna have my
Do you have the city manager say that?
Well, you cannot. No one is allowed to go there.
I don't think Silva either would be happy with this.
Who?
I don't think the city manager or mayor would be happy knowing how you're treating citizen journalists.
Well, we're just trying to figure out what's going on, you know?
I just need to know one simple question. It's yes or no, and if you're not sure, call a supervisor and ask, or the city attorney, will I be arrested if I walk in here in the public areas and don't go in any restricted area? It's a yes or no question.
Okay,
if you can't answer, ask someone.
Let me supervise.
Before you guys make a mistake and I put you on the lawsuit, find out. Because if it's not under threat of arrest, I will be walking around in there.
Can I ask you a question? Did you get a call?
Maybe. Yeah, I did.
Can I have the call number, please?
I did get a call.
Can I have the call number, please? Look, I'm being polite with you. What's your name and badge number?
I don't think your friends did.
Even if we're not,
that doesn't matter. Hey,
public record. You work for me.
Hey,
when a citizen asks you for
you like that? You want to see I'm polite? I was being polite to you. I was asking you respectfully for the call number, and you're gonna say that you're not gonna give it to me because your little was hurt because of what he said.
You're just mad because I questioned you and you didn't want to give me an answer. If you would have answered me from the get-go or didn't want to impede on my rights, it would have been a different outcome. I would have been super cordial with you. But when you say I can't go somewhere restricting my movement and my First Amendment right, we're playing a different game. Before this call's over, I expect a call number from you. I'm going to follow you on there unless you're going to arrest me.
Don't you not come
Will you arrest me?
Don't come in.
Will you arrest me?
Don't come in.
Answer my question, servant. Will you arrest me if I go on there?
Don't come in.
Where does it say restricted access or authorized personnel only or no trespassing?
I'm not going to back up. Force me. Here's my hand. You want to arrest me? I'm not going to touch you. I'm not here to hurt you. But you can't tell me where to stand. I'm 5 feet away from you. I'm not going to put this in your face just so you know I'm not here to harm you.
but you cannot come.
Why? Because you said so? So if you say I can't walk down the street if I can't practice a certain religion or wear a certain colored t-shirt, does that mean I got to listen to you? Why can't I come in here? What gave you that idea?
Because you see the fence, it's not meant.
Do you see the gate?
You
That's
see the
open?
wide open fence right here?
It's only
Yeah, I
public
see that.
city employees. That's it.
Where does it say that?
It doesn't say.
So you're
It
saying I
says
can't go in there and
Public
do-
Works Yard.
What if I want to do
It
a
doesn't
public
say
records in there?
authorized personnel only. It doesn't say no trespassing.
I was planning on doing public records in there. I have a right to those public records.
And then you want to be and not give me a call number
Is that the chief?
because you want to, your little he's hurt.
Hey, y'all doing?
All right.
brothers. I'm going to start off fresh with you because you approach us cordially and respectful. This guy is impeding our First Amendment, my movement. He's saying I'm not allowed to go in a public area where there's no restricted signs. I do this all over in 3 different states. I've been to many public works departments where a lot of them, you can go into certain areas, but then at some point they will have restricted signs saying no one past that point. There's nothing here saying restricted. Public works, there's a sign up there saying city of, that it belongs to the city.
Yeah.
I have a right to be in there. He won't answer my question. It's a yes or no question, and maybe you can help me. And I'm sorry if I'm a little loud. He got me upset. I apologize if you've been cordial. And this is a yes or no question. Will I be arrested if I walk in the public area? I'm not talking about going in any restricted areas or tampering with any of the vehicles. I'm not here to stick cameras in people's faces, but I would like to walk around the public area of the public property. So yes or no question. Maybe you can get it from the chief over there. Will I be arrested if it's under threat of arrest? I won't go in there, but you guys will be exposed for violating my rights. So can you answer that question? Do you have to wait for the chief?
Well, if it's a public area, you can walk.
I can walk through here? You heard him.
If it was locked and secured, then you can't go in.
Hey,
It's not
I don't like to shake, but I appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it.
Can I get that call number?
Sure. You want
Alright.
the event number?
Huh?
You want the
Event number? Yeah, whatever you got.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, mind get your name and badge number real quick?
Crenshaw, Rubber 121.
All right, thank you.
121.
Thank you for respecting our rights. Unlike this shit over here.
You learned something today?
Yeah. There we go.
Appreciate it, man. I'm sorry if I came off a little hard. I was just a little upset. I do wish you a blessed day. I'm not here to give you any harm or anything.
Yeah, I didn't get your name and badge number. To
Yeah, go. R111.
R111? All right, thank you.
So I'm just curious. How come he was aware that we're allowed to walk into public areas and you weren't?
I don't know.
Just a new learning experience? I mean, no, it happens. That's how you learn. We all learn. I'm learning every day. You're learning every day. I'm just curious.
And listen, you're not blocking an entryway if there's no vehicles coming, all right?
Well,
So don't pull that crap,
Yeah.
all right?
And you didn't even have your emergency lights on, but you were, parked on the side. Why not put your emergency lights on just to be safe for the sake of argument? It's daylight, people can see, but you never know.
True.
Someone driving distracted on their phone, even though it's their fault for driving distracted, they don't see it because your lights aren't on. I mean, boom,
You get the sergeant's name and badge number?
Not yet. Sergeant, at your convenience, do you have a business card?
Not.
Could you write down your name and put official
Wow.
positions?
Bus came up to me.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you. I was just...
That's because my officers are contacting you.
Gotcha. Yeah, but I'm asking you if I can get your name and a badge written down something.
R134.
Could you do me a favor and write it down? I can't hear. I got bad hearing.
So as you can
Position,
see,
name, and badge.
Sergeant there doesn't have a name tag. I don't know if it's the Mendota Police Department policy or not. But most police departments have some sort of name badge policy. Gonna get his name right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Sergeant User R134.
All right, guys. So Sergeant doesn't seem to have good people skills. This guy's, he's not bad. He just doesn't know any better. That guy came up very cordial. I want to see that guy with the stripes in the future. I want to see that guy training these guys. That guy's the good guy. Don't keep him on your team. Don't let him go. You may think it's funny, but part of your job is customer service in a sense. You work for the people. We don't work for you.
Exactly. If you walked up to me, I didn't stop you.
I was trying to ask you a question. You wouldn't even roll down your window. You just put up your blind to block me.
Because my officers are dealing with you. I don't need to.
Well,
I was
Sergeant,
trying to talk to you when a member of the public asks you a question or wants service from you that we pay.
And how do you know I'm not dealing with
Use
another
your
call
mouth that we pay you to use and answer the damn question.
How do you know I'm not on another call right now?
well, we'll go
You're-
down to the police station and see if you are on another call right now. All right? You're obviously on the scene here. Don't be a smart. You're being an idiot. You're making yourself look stupid. You're obviously here for this
You
call.
have the opportunity to shine
All right.
like a star, but you're melting like a snowflake right now.
Right. Anything
So
else?
if you want to join us down at the police
Yeah, you
station,
go
we'll be
back to
down there.
work. We don't need 3 officers for 2 guys with cameras. I'm not going to jump on the building. I'm a big guy. I couldn't even if I tried. I don't have any weapons. I'm just peacefully recording. I'm not going to go in restricted areas. I'm not going to tamper with vehicles or equipment. You can get back to work anytime. You're dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The citizen journalist explicitly states that if access is under threat of arrest, he won't go in, but the officers will be exposed for violating my rights. Then, a crucial moment occurs. The citizen asks the sergeant if he has to wait for the chief to get an answer. Someone, seemingly a supervisor, possibly the chief or another sergeant present, interjects and clarifies the situation. We hear confirmation. It's public. Gee, you can walk. I can walk through here. You heard him. If it was locked and secure, then you can't go and it's not low-ked. Access is allowed because it's public and not restricted or locked. This interaction reveals a powerful and deep lesson, as highlighted by the video's creator. Many police officers may not know how to do their job without potentially violating civilian rights. This isn't necessarily about malicious intent in every case, but sometimes it stems from a lack of knowledge or training. The video creator points to the sergeant in this clip as potentially setting a poor example. They note that a sergeant's conduct can influence the officers under their command. The sergeant in this video, according to the creator, doesn't seem to have good people skills, initially deflects questions about his name/position due to bad hearing, and suggests going to the police station to see if he was on another call rather than answering on the scene. The contrast between the initial response and the eventual clarification from the supervisor is stark. One officer acknowledges that understanding these situations is just a new learning, and that it happens. That's how you learn. The most significant lesson here is twofold. The critical importance of citizens knowing their rights. The citizen journalist in this video knew he had a right to access public property were not explicitly restricted. His persistence in asking the simple question and his understanding of his rights ultimately led to the situation being correctly clarified. Without knowing your rights and peacefully asserting them, you might unknowingly allow them to be impeded. The necessity for law enforcement to be thoroughly trained on citizen rights and proper conduct in public interactions. The video creator suggests that this situation highlights how some officers lack this knowledge. They emphasize that policing involves a form of customer service because officers work for the people. They are paid by the public and should be responsive and knowledgeable when citizens interact with them, especially regarding fundamental rights. This incident serves as a powerful example that education and understanding are key for both citizens and law enforcement. Knowing the boundaries of public access and citizen rights prevents unnecessary conflict, ensures lawful interactions, and helps hold accountable those who might not uphold their duty to protect those rights. Ultimately, the citizen journalist was allowed to proceed, and the encounter ended with a more positive tone, even obtaining the requested event number. But the initial conflict serves as a vital reminder. Don't rely solely on others to know or protect your rights. Take the time to learn them yourself. And for those in positions of authority, continuous learning and a commitment to respecting the public's rights are paramount. This is why raising awareness is so crucial. If you found this analysis insightful, please give this video a like. It helps reach more people and spread this important message. What did you think of this interaction? Do you agree that knowing your rights is the best defense against potential misconduct? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this where we break down interactions and discuss important topics like your rights. Remember, always record the police and always know your rights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.